Yeah. By the way, to the earlier comment about
she's jealous of Erika.
What are you talking about?
When Charlotte and I were hitting the road together, just so you guys know, here's a fun fact. I had a boyfriend. I had a whole boyfriend that entire time. It was just never, I was nowhere near Charlie's type.
Howdy ho there, neighbors. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Edie. I'm covering my clavicle today because I offended so many people yesterday. My halter top. This was a t-shirt that I turned into a halter top. Is it more suitable for YouTube? Hope so. Hey, listen, has anything embarrassing happened to you this week? I find it hard to believe that nothing embarrassing ever happens to any of you. You never put it in the comments when I asked you to. Am I the only one leading an embarrassing life? Everything is just so embarrassing at this point. I guess I'm in good company because everything Candy does is embarrassing. Oh my word. Do we all remember? See, that face was embarrassing. The end of last year when the hit was put out on her. The international hit. Several countries involved. Candace had no option but to be put in witness protection. Remember that? At Dollywood. She then went on to take cover with Tuck Tuck at his, was it a birthday party, Christmas party? I mean, she was in fear for her life, for her children's lives, for her husband's life, because you know he's delicate. He is a delicate flower. So you think that she'd be more understanding when there was a confirmed threat against Erika at the event that she was, the TPUSA event that she was doing with Vice President J.D. Vance. And she didn't go, right? And she tweeted about it. She said, I really wanted to be there, but I had to make a decision that best suited, you know, the protection of my family, my children, because she's the only parent left. And it's just better to be safe than sorry. Because any number of Candyland lunatics could have been there waiting for her. Because they think that she is a killer. Because Candace has made them think that she is a murderer. Anyway, you'd think that Candace would have a little, just a smidge, a scotch, as my Jackie would say, of compassion. But no. Let's look at what let's look at her reaction. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. It's always the pinky. See that?
Alongside this mission of Turning Point USA and raise my babies with Phil. I can't. That's not a life to live for anybody.
So that was in her godlier than thou era, right? When we had, like I said, normal concerns. Like, hey, wouldn't you be kind of scared for your kid? You're doing a lot right. No, Erika is on fire for the Lord. And that's why you don't understand it's supernatural, because the Lord is giving her this courage. So I'm just asking the common sense question. What changed 7 months on? What was the threat that Erika endured that was so severe 7 months later that she had to last minute cancel an event with the number 2 man of this great nation? What threat could be so severe that she didn't even trust that the Secret Service, right? The nation's Secret Service, the vice president, he just got back doing negotiations with Iran overseas. It has got to be a pretty good Secret Service. She did not feel that even they could alleviate it. Well, we can always rely on Andrew Colvett to further illuminate matters on Fox News. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting whiplash. I feel like that's what we were saying. Like, what could be more important than being home with your children when she was just all on the book tour and Shabbat? And we were just told, no, she's a brave soul. This is what she wants to do. And the worst thing was she would be reunited with Charlie. And now it's so bad that it's requiring a level of Hasbra, right? They're even going to bring in their Hasbra friends over at the Daily Wire to further substantiate the matter, because people are going, this feels weird. What could be so much of a threat that they just let the VP, Vice President of the United States, carry on with the event? People are noticing this doesn't sound right to us. And so since Charlie's passing with Daily Wire, you will note, always has the inside scoop on what's going on with Erika Kirk for some reason. And here's what they said. If you're going to be a person who is a public figure and you are going to travel privately, as she does, then yeah, people are going to be able to easily guess which airports you're going to, which private terminals you're going to fly into. They're not going to know which FBO, but you're telling me, what is the threat? What could possibly be the threat to her travel? She flies in and she flies out in a private plane that they just could not alleviate it. What did they threat? We're going to be at the FBO. We'll be at every FBO. We'll be at Signature. We're going to be at Atlantic. We will be there and we're going to boo you. What is the threat? Tell us more about this threat, which was specifically taking place with doxing her travel schedule. What does that even mean? Her event is listed publicly. People buy tickets, or I guess not buy tickets, but they register their tickets to go to these events for free. So you're doxing yourself. In order to be a public figure that goes on a tour, right? If you're a singer, a songwriter, you got to say where you're going. You're doxing yourself, but someone's tracking your plane. Well, what is the concern there? That could not be alleviated. You couldn't have somebody on the ground just waiting there to make sure nobody was inside the private terminal, by the way. This woman does not fly publicly. Yeah, like I said, it had to have been something bad. I'm not buying this plane tracking excuse. It seems to me, especially they're mentioning the kids now. Every time they do that, they're basically using every tool that is not even available in Erika's emotional shed. So what actually happened?
Oh my word. She still doesn't understand what doxing is. She's the queen of doxing. She always wants to play stupid. You built your career on doxing children. Okay. But let's not play dumb. I know that you think it was a non-functioning splash page, but you had an entire website where people could send you information to dox children, to release their personal non-public information. You had a forum for children's non-public private information, okay? So that people could search them and find them and then bully them. You're smarter than that, right? You're smart as the day is long. You're the smartest, right? And you're really good at puzzles. Like, put those puzzle pieces together. Even if there's a public event that people register for and they know where the event is being housed, they don't know the exact hotel and the exact travel itinerary of the person headlining the event. That's the dumbest thing you could have said. And what was the threat? It was probably you. Why are you so upset that she canceled? Why is she so upset that she canceled? I think Candace was banking on something happening to Erika. Her lunatic minions. Have you been on X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it? Still don't know. And her lunatic people are saying it's Erika's turn. Said Erika threw Charlie to the wolves or something after he said that he was going to be killed. So now it's her turn. It's her turn. Somebody said, can I volunteer for the position of stabbing Erika to make sure that she bleeds? See if she's a robot. See if she bleeds. Because remember when Candy said that? Like, if I stabbed you, would you bleed? Or would you just, like, malfunction because you're a robot? Remember that? She's going to get Erika killed. And again, this woman thinks that she is owed an explanation as to why she can't. Were you attending the event? You crazy person? You crazy, kooky Looney Tune? Candace? Why are her shoulders all the way up by her ears? She is so jealous that she can't function. Her demons start manifesting when she sees because Erika is always flawless. Like, she's just effortlessly beautiful. It's so clear. Like, the jealousy is, it's embarrassing. This is why I said I'm in good company with my embarrassing life, because Candace is just so embarrassing. No one loves her. Skylar, you have a hand in this, bud. You could say, no, I'm not pressing record. I'm not pressing record. I'm not doing it. Her makeup artist has turned on her. Her stylist handed her over to Mrs. Nesbitt. Her husband is a simp. He cares not for her. The hypocrisy of it all. Why wouldn't you want to be with your kids? Why wouldn't you want to be with where are your children? Where are they? You didn't even want to take them to the playground. Complaining about having to hold one of them, right? How'd you break your foot? Don't give us the slipper bit. And how did your hubby get the black eye? I feel like there was a knock 'em dead fight that happened. I don't know if I'm going to add that into the video. I vote that we revoke Candace's YouTube privileges and all of her social media privileges. She is dangerous. She promotes violence. She incites violence. And she's going to get someone hurt. If something happens to Erika, Candace should be arrested. But for her, none of this would be happening. Candace lit the fire. She's holding the matches. Okay? She's burning the whole place down. She's been burning the whole place down. Been done burned it. And she wants something to happen to Erika. She wants Erika to be harmed. It would bring her joy. She would salivate over that. Remember when she watched Charlie? Well, let's just play that. Let's play her reaction to watching Charlie being shot. Remember, she watched it over and over and over. She bit her lip. And I showed it in comparison with her reaction to a speech that Bibi Netanyahu was giving. The contrast is wild.
Think of any other points here people might want to know. There we go. You can see kind of what's around him more broadly. Speakers. There we go. Yeah, I think okay. And then beyond that, we just have some crowd shots, and you can show some of that as well. Like to scrub there.
That's how she would be acting if something happened to Erika. She is a narcissistic psychopath. Very, very dangerous. She reminds me of Bundy. When the judge said, yeah, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile. You know? That's her. Extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile is she. The Lord will stop you when you need to be stopped. And she said on Jesse Waters, like, well, I'm not scared. But just because she didn't go doesn't mean that she was scared. It means that she was being obedient to the Lord. If he gave her discernment not to go, and she said, no, I'm not going to go. That's honorable, right? Candace is like a fool. But tell me what you think about Candy. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so.